One of the things that I'm really excited to tell you about is we're going to be doing trader hot seats as a way to break up the action. And the way those work is we'll at random pick one of you to come up here in the hot seat, and it's a really safe, fun way to get ideas from other traders. And what you'll do is say, what's your number one problem in trading currencies? Or a question or concern you have in applying one of the techniques that Peter and I shared with you. And then we'll go around and quickly brainstorm ideas from other traders to help in terms of what would you do to help that trader solve that problem. And then Peter and I will weigh in with our ideas too. So it's a good way to get immersive, interactive coaching from other traders as well. So it's not just us talking. So it's a good way to build some teamwork and get you guys working together as traders. The euro is weak, right? So that's one configuration data point. The story of the currency markets is we have weakness in the euro. So that's one thing to put in terms of your trading plan, something in front of it. The dollar yen is a horrible chart, so we don't want to care about that. The US dollar to the Swissy, the Swiss is up, so we have strength in the US dollar against the Swiss franc. If we check the British pound against the Swiss, it's also strong. So what do those two data points say? If the dollar Swiss is up and the pound Swiss is up, that means what is what? What's in common? You'll find that over time, thousands of different trades, relative strength of the patterns combined with position sizing should be the core of your trading process, your trading plan. Relative strength in the trends, that's a strong chart, that's a weak chart. When we look at a sustained trend run, one of the things you want to look at is how many days in a row does it run? Is it 3 to 5 days or longer, or is it choppy and uncertain and gives back the initial gains early? So get a blank piece of paper, draw a box at the top and put scanning, okay? One of the things in working with companies around the world that I did to help improve operations was the tenet of process improvement is that you can't improve what you don't understand. So you really need to map out visually at least a few major blocks of how you trade and some of the steps that you take. And so one of the things I want you to do is, we're going to go through live charts here right now. I want you to map out a process. So scanning, what do you think you would put in the first, if you're to detail out how you scan, what did I teach you this morning using live real-time charts that comprises the very first step in your scanning process? What do you do is you go flip through the different currency charts. You're looking for what? Thanks to one thing you'll learn as good traders, we learn from each other and we adapt where things work out. Like Peter taught me to use the 50 and the 200 EMA. I had for my stock trading days been using 50, 100, 200 simple moving averages. He's right. The EMAs are better and you don't need the 100 for Forex trades. So exactly right. So give Peter a round of applause. That works. It's good. Good stuff. What I want you guys to do throughout the session is take the nuggets and cobble together a trading plan, a test plan that makes sense. So anyway, the decision point is, are we at, say, 1, 2, 3 pattern, like Moore mentioned, or bullish engulfing, or combination of that plus an EMA, which we have. So we got, or like Peter would say, 3 green lights. We've got a few things working in favor. So that is an event. Now, compare that. The biggest skill that I've developed over the years as a trader, I can tell you, is relative strength determination and comparison of which, part of that is a comparison of which of the charts is better than the other. What I want you to learn from this is, as you look at your entries for both of those, you'll likely find one of the 4 entries you picked out will work, but it may not necessarily be in the pair you thought would work. But we still want to, that's why we trade correlated pairs like this. So go ahead and identify your long and short in the US dollar to the Swiss franc. How would you trade that? Again, just visually, slightly outside of the current trading ranges. Do we have 2 green candles in a row here? Yes. Yeah, earlier we did. Right now it's red, but so of the 3, we do have 2 greens. The red is the third. But I don't see 2 reds, so I don't see any big reason to go sell it. So we'd like to see an uptrend continuation, but in case it pivots, where would you go short? So the way I like to control for that is go heavier size end trend on the trend continuation and lighter size on the fade if it bounces, and go lighter size. So I want you to do that. Always, stronger trends using heavier versus lighter size in these. Now let's take a look at another chart. I'll have you set up a long and short trigger, then we'll take a quick break and continue on today. We've got a lot in store today. We've got a lot more to cover, so let's take a look. They're all going to have similar patterns. Your job as a trader is first to identify which are in the group, and then of those, which is the strongest in the group, and heavy hit the one that's the best. So, and the other ones, you still put secondary trades on just to cover your bases. So, does that make sense? Yeah, the first thing is look visually at the chart.